Parker McCollum in studio with us, Mr. Handle on You. What's up, man? Good to see you.
Hey, it's good to see y'all. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, you bet. I did notice when Parker came in, like a good Texas guy and country guy, he shook my hand, and then he took his hat off and gave Carson a nice hug, kind of a...
Yeah.
It's
and called me
very
ma'am.
gentlemanly, and
called
called her
me
ma'am.
ma'am. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't grow up with that.
Is that a good
so-
thing for you?
Yeah, it's a little off-putting because
kinda like
apparently
being-
Connecticut doesn't know the word ma'am.
You got hugged by Rip.
They don't say it. You know, every time I've been up there, I've always realized, you know, people kind of look at you funny when you say that.
Yeah, we didn't call people that growing up, but it's
That's all right.
very lovely. It's lovely.
Thank you.
So, Parker, when your mom would call you to come back home after
The
playing
street lights on.
outside, and she would say, Parker, and you're with your buds, and you would go, yeah. And then she would go, Parker, and you go, you look at your bud, and you're like,
It was not good.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I still say yes, ma'am, to her. I still say yes, sir, to my dad. So.
Yeah.
Well, good. All right. He called me Esquire. I don't know. It's weird. He came over as like, Esquire? I don't even know what that means.
My lord.
My lord, my lady.
Bill S. Preston.
Parker, do you know what Esquire means?
I know it's, Fender makes an Esquire guitar.
That's right. It's
That's
a
what it
Squire.
is. That's
Fender makes a Squire. That's,
Yeah, I am.
It's like a cheaper version of a
Yeah,
Stratocaster.
it's a great value brand.
Man,
That
there
fits
are
for me,
four
then.
guys listening in Guitar Center right now laughing.
I'm probably
That's a great
I'm probably
show.
that for country music.
Whatever. Parker McCollum with us. Let's get it on. Here's Handle on You. We got more Parker coming up. Parker McCollum in the studio with us. And, I always hate to say this, man. And if you don't want me to say it, just give me the old, like,
What are you about to say?
Well, like the song Handle on You going to
climbing up the
climbing
charts.
past the one that's number 2
Yes.
to that number.
Yes.
I'm trying to like not
Trying to say it's going to be the number one song in the country soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say.
Don't you feel that, right?
I like to hope so.
Are you one of those people that speaks things into existence, or are you worried about jinxing?
I always expect the worst and hope for the best.
Okay.
That sounds
Always.
like
But are you really superstitious?
A little bit. but
I'm
not-
mega-stitious.
a
Whatever
little
the next,
stitious.
I'm a step above. So I understand, but I don't know about a little superstitious.
No, I've never looked at the charts. I don't know how. There's a guy
That's
named
good.
There's a guy named Chris Owen, I think, that he like tweets every week.
Yeah,
you know,
Fiddle
the top
Saber on
5.
Twitter, yeah.
And so I know if he's in my mentions, the song's doing pretty well.
He tweets out who has the top 5
yeah,
songs.
he's
That's
always.
good. Can I ask you a question about the song?
Yes,
So
sir.
Did you co-write that with
I
someone?
did. Monty Criswell and I wrote that
Okay.
song.
Who came up with the line, I tell myself that I should quit, but I don't listen to drunks?
I came up with
Okay,
that
good.
line.
Dude, that is
The
top
best.
10
you.
all-time
The best.
country songs about drinking right there. That's really just... The first time I heard it, I'm like, how did nobody write that before now?
What's the old Stapleton song when he's it's something about that. I'm lonely because I drink and I drink
Oh,
because
I
I'm
drink
lonely.
because I'm lonely and I'm lonely because I drink. When he sang that, I went, oh my God. And then, of course, my all-time favorite opening line, Clint Black, you were the first thing that I thought of when I thought I drank you off my mind. Like,
Yeah.
Well done
country
on
songs
both
about
of
drinking
those.
because your woman left. That's the all-time best.
Yeah, those are the best songs. Thank you for recognizing that. I appreciate that.
Patrick just
I just
dabbed
dabbed
him.
it. Yeah, because seriously, man, all country. If it was up to me,
Let's
all
fist
country
bump.
songs would be about drinking because your woman left. That's all.
A
That's,
blind nut finds a squirrel every now and
Every-
then, you know.
Well, country
He's being too
started
humble.
out as
That's
like
it.
blues. Really, it was like blues for white people at the time.
Well,
I mean,
no,
when
you
I
know what's
watched
crazy. Here's
when I
here's a-
watched that country music thing, that's kind of the way they shaped it.
But it went all the way into. So when the song came out with Webb Pierce on it, when Sam Hunt had the song that said "There Stands a Glass"
Yeah.
in front of me, I went and looked and did some because I'm a nerd and I did some research on that song the other day. It's the first number one song about drinking because you're sad. I'm like, wait a minute, that was 1953. Hank Williams died on January 1st, 1953. Hank Williams had songs about drinking because his woman. Nope. There's a Tear in My Beer, which was never released during his lifetime. Everything, there were no country songs. All that stuff through the 30s and 40s, all this Roy Acuff, Hank Williams, Tex, all those
Ritter.
guys, Tex Ritter and Ernest Tubb, none of those guys had songs about drinking because they were sad or because she left. That's such a staple in country music that no one did until the 50s. because it was considered like bad, like it was
Taboo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to sing songs about drinking
Damn.
because you're sad.
And now you got
And now it's
Parker
just
adding
That's all I got, man.
That's all exactly. That's all country
That's
songs.
all I got.
Can you imagine if Hank had lived past the point that became acceptable? How many songs Hank Williams would have wrote about? Because no one knew more about drinking because his woman made him upset than
All
Hank
of
Williams.
them.
All of them. He would have written. Oh, so amazing.
Parker, are you glad you came in today?
Yeah,
Man, I love passionate people.
Yes.
You got
it.
Boy, man.
And if you're passionate about sad country love songs, about everything going terribly wrong, you're a friend of mine.
See, we just became buddies. Just
We'd love
on
to
that.
we'd love to get you back in for the album, which is coming out pretty soon, right? It's
Pretty soon, we're getting down to the wire.
just a few weeks away. All right, so we'll look forward to seeing that, and you can follow Parker, get all the information on him, Parker McCollum, on all his social medias, and we'll see you
And OnlyFans.
and only.
I'm just kidding.
I want my feet pics of Parker.
Wherever y'all get your news, I judge not.
Nudes. Nudes.
Okay.
What do you say?
I think he said news.
He says nudes.
Okay.
Nudes. All right. All right. Well, that was great. That was good. You did good.
Thank you.
I have
You
no
were-
idea what it was because this is taped afterwards, but
You were amazing, though.
thanks. Appreciate it.